I'm Zach.
And I'm Darcy. Did you know that pornography doesn't have to destroy you or your marriage? We're the parents of 8 active members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and we love to help people just like you.
We're here to share hope and healing as we take you through our journey and the journeys of our amazing clients to greater joy and love. Come grow with us to a happier, more meaningful life. Welcome to the Self-Mastery Podcast. Hey everybody, and welcome to another beautiful Mastery Monday here on the Self-Mastery Podcast. I'm your host, Zach Spafford, and I have a friend here today.
Oh, I'm only a friend now?
Yeah, well,
I moved to the friend category?
You're in the friend zone, girl. No, I mean, you're a friend. You're so much more than a friend.
I'm so glad.
But, I mean...
I'm also glad you're my friend. I'm your friend.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
Right? I mean, we can't just be lovers. We could be friends and lovers.
Very true.
Yeah. I think friendship is way more important. No. She's like, giving me this look. She's like,
I'm like, let's move on.
Okay. Well, perfect. So this week's going to be a really busy week, right? We got Young Men's Camp up in Enterprise. So
and by we, he means
I'm gonna
him.
Be gone, like, all week.
And then 2 of our kids are going to Disneyland this week to perform their ballroom routines.
That's going to be awesome.
And then you're speaking at a youth conference here in town. So that'll be pretty awesome.
Hey, if you guys want us to speak at youth conference, just let us know.
And
I know that's like, this is like, I really want to start a meeting like this. Hey, everybody who wants to talk about porn, raise your hand. And I just don't think it's going to, I don't think anybody's going to raise their hand.
I don't think so either. If I was there, I would raise my hand.
You would raise your hand? Okay. So if you want us to speak at your youth conference about pornography, because what's funny is that what I actually talk about isn't porn. It's the gospel principles that help us solve for pornography. So it's really cool. That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. We got contacted by a bishop who had been listening to our podcast, and the podcast had helped his son so much that they were like, "We want you to come in and talk to our youth conference." And I think he said like the high council is going to be there, and the stake presidency is going to be there, and every bishop that's in the stake has been invited. So it should be interesting. Should be fun.
I think so.
You'll come with me, right?
Maybe.
All right. Well, so this week we want to talk. You came up with this really great idea, and I think it's a beautiful idea because, in a way, we have talked about this as the way that we kind of view pornography, but to kind of turn it into something that is a
like an actionable,
a concrete,
step.
Actionable step was such a good idea, and. You know, the title of this episode is going to be Have you written porn a thank you note? And some of you might be sitting there going, well, I don't want to write porn a thank you note. I hate porn. Porn is terrible, and it's destroyed my life, and it's ruining my world. And we want to start by just kind of recognizing that the more angst that we have toward pornography, we've been taught from a young age that porn is bad, and all of that angst and all of that frustration and all that worry we think is going to motivate us. We think it's going to create the motivation that we need to stay away from porn. How's that working for you? Did that work for me? No, it didn't work for me. Did it work for you to have more angst? And did that create the motivation to, put up all of the right barriers to me looking at porn? Yeah. I'm asking you. Did your angst help me quit looking at porn?
No.
I should make my question simpler. I think I tied that one in knots and confused everybody. So the truth is that more likely than not, all of that anxiety is giving pornography power over you. And I think that we think that if we create a harsh enough relationship with something, that it'll banish that thing from our lives.
And I think we can see this when we do this with our bodies. We think if I just hate my body enough, or if I'm hard enough on myself, then I will be able to lose the weight that I want to, or get in shape the way that I want to. And that typically does not work. It might temporary work, but long term, that's not a very good solution.
Yeah, and really, the more we hate something, the more power it seems to have over us. It somehow lives rent free in our heads.
Well, I just think about if you've had a really hard relationship with someone and you have a lot of anger and bitterness towards someone in your life, typically that relationship has a lot of power over you. It's something that you think about a lot. It's maybe something that you talk to other people about. It is more than just the anger that you have in that moment. It kind of seeps into all other areas.
If you have ever thought that you were wronged, how many times did you retell that story? How many people did you tell that story to? How many times did you go over that story in your mind by yourself?
Proving to yourself that you are right.
And they wronged you. Yeah. So that's the kind of power that I think that we're giving to pornography. We're really inviting it to stay by making it into this arch villain in our lives. And I just want you to ask yourself, how has hating porn helped you in this struggle? And I would venture to guess that for most people, it has not helped. There might be somebody out there who's like, one day I woke up and I hated porn and I never looked back and it solved all my problems. But I don't think that that's the case for most people. And what the purpose of this exercise is to help you acknowledge what pornography has probably helped you do in your life. When we acknowledge things from a place of gratitude, we can acknowledge the role that thing played in our life, learn from it more fully, and then move beyond it when we've grown past it. And this is that Marie Kondo method of cleaning up or tidying up, whatever it is, where it's like, oh, I have this thing. I bought this thing, and I can either...
It no longer serves me.
Yeah.
And so before I throw it away or give it away, I can thank it. Thank you for this place that you held in my drawer for the last 10 years, even though I never wore you.
Yeah, right.
But that concept of thanking things as you give them away is a powerful exercise.
Yeah, and I think that that's what we want to do here is acknowledge the role that pornography has played in our lives and acknowledge the ways that porn helped us maybe to survive when other coping methods didn't work. And this thank you, as I went through this exercise for myself, it allowed me to claim back my choice. It allowed me to claim back my ownership of my life and create closure from pornography. And just kind of set it aside and say, okay, thanks. And just being aware that, gratitude for what pornography has done for us while also allowing ourselves to move toward and begin to choose something that we do want. That, I think, helps us move forward with power. That gives us more power. So if you're listening to this and you're struggling with pornography, it's time to break up with porn. It's time to have a Dear John letter to pornography, if you will.
And sorry for anyone that's listening that got Dear John, and maybe that brought
maybe
up
that
some.
Still hurts, and that's why you turned to porn in the first place, so you could cope with that struggle. But if you're listening to this and this is something that you're struggling with, just try it out. It's funny, right? Like sometimes we think, oh, that's a bad idea. Or, that just doesn't fit in with the way that I have been taught that I should deal with pornography.
Or it sounds stupid.
Yes.
Like, why would I write a thank you note to porn?
Yeah, why would I write a thank you note to this thing that has been destroying my marriage or frustrating my life or causing me so much angst? And all I'm asking you to do is try an experiment. If you don't want to try the experiment, totally don't do it. It's totally fine. Just move on to the next episode, and that'll be fine. But if you will try this experiment, I can guarantee you it's going to give you something different a different experience than you've ever had with pornography and with your relationship with pornography. I can guarantee that. So I'm going to read my letter, and then Darcy actually wrote a letter as well from her perspective, and I think that's going to be another powerful moment. So, dear porn, thank you for being the trial that made me into a better person. I know that seems strange to say, but it's the truth because of our relationship, I was driven to be an amazing provider and a hard worker. And I did that because I was making up for all of my failures. So thanks to porn, I think I was a better employee, a better provider, driven. I'm not proud of all the things that I did with porn and all the ways that I used you to mitigate my short-term discomfort, but I realize now that's not your fault. That was my choice and not something you made me do. Because I chose porn, I had a ready system to fall back on when my ability and skill at dealing with my life wasn't enough. But I also used you as a crutch when I could have stood on my own. And that's not your fault either. I chose that. So thank you for being there and helping me when I really needed to do it myself. Thank you for helping me learn empathy. I'm grateful for my capacity to be kinder to those who struggle and less judgmental of their flaws. When I see someone who struggles in life, I used to wonder why they couldn't get it together, and now I realize that they're just learning, growing, and trying their best because of pornography, because of my own struggle in those areas. And if I really want to help them, I can be there for them without judgment and without empathy, and with empathy for what they're going through. I also want to thank you for helping me find my purpose in life. Without porn, I would probably never have become a coach, and I would probably not be helping people solve their own pornography problems through my online program, through my membership program, through individual coaching. I wouldn't be doing any of that without pornography. Here's something that I never thought porn would help me with ever. Thank you for helping me build a relationship, the love and intimacy that I had always wanted with my wife. Without this struggle, without pornography being the focal point of our marriage for so many years, I would not have learned to be as honest and open with Darcy as I am. I would not have learned to trust her and to listen to her and to value that I can tell her anything, knowing that she can handle it and that we can solve it together. Thank you for catalyzing this growth and helping me learn that I can trust Darcy. I realize that most people don't want you in their lives, and they see you as the reason for their misery. But because of you, I was able to learn how to become happy. Not because you make me happy, but because I had to learn the skills to leave you behind. And those skills are the ones that I get to use in so many other parts of my life to grow and learn. And those things make me happy. So thank you.
I love it. Thank you for sharing that. All right, here's my letter, guys. Dear porn, I used to hate you. I used to believe you were going to ruin my life. I viewed you as a threat to my safety. I was angry towards you and full of resentment. I was bitter and at times jealous of you and the control and power you seemed to have over my husband. If I am being 100% honest, the power you had over me too. Those days are over. Never in a million years did I think I would be writing you a thank you note or that I could even see the beauty that came out of our relationship. Thank you for helping me grow in ways I never knew were possible. Because of you, I have been able to share my story and be vulnerable in big ways. Thank you for helping me learn that Zach and I could work through hard things. Because of you, I realize how strong I really am and how capable I am of facing the truth, even if it's not what I want to hear. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to help others who are struggling. If it wasn't for you, I would have never been able to learn and grow in the ways that were hard, but also rewarding. You helped me learn that all people are struggling with something in their lives. You helped me realize that I'm stronger and more capable than I thought I was. Because of you, I was able to learn to take back my power. I have learned that my power is mine, and I don't have to give it away to anyone or anything. I have learned to love myself and my imperfect body because I am real. I don't have to be like you to be enough because you are not real. You are pretending to be real. I am enough because I am me. I am a real human who can love and receive love. I realize our relationship hasn't always been easy, but because of you, I am the person I am today. I have learned to love others who are struggling with hard things. I have learned to see people as real people, not just the things they struggle with. Thank you for the time and role you played in my growth. I will forever be grateful for the challenge you brought into my life because without you, my life would look very different. You forced me to snap out of my fairy tale and learn to truly love someone for who they are, flaws and all. I love the person I have become and the person I am growing into, and I am willing to thank you for the part you played.
Sweet. That's beautiful. I particularly like the fact that you can hear things that you don't want to hear. Because there was definitely a period of our lives where you could not hear things you didn't want to hear.
Yeah.
And that to me has been that's an amazing part of your growth, and I'm grateful for it. I think there's a lot of, some of you are out there listening to this and you're saying, how do I get there? So how do they get there?
You could write a letter from where you are right now, and you can also envision where you want to be in the future also.
Yeah, I think that's a great place to start. Get out a piece of paper, write a letter. You and your spouse. I think there are a lot of wives or support people who are listening to this, and they're saying, I love where Darcy is, and I want to get there. And if they want to do that, if they want your help doing that, they can come be a part of the membership. They can set up an individual appointment with you by just going on to our website and click the work with me button and say, it'll be my schedule, but you just schedule an appointment and say, I want to have a conversation with Darcy, and she'll chat with you for 30 minutes, sometimes longer.
Yeah.
She likes to talk. She likes to talk to wives. You like to talk to women who are struggling with this.
Yeah, for sure.
So absolutely set up some time. And if you're someone who struggles with pornography, set up some time to talk to me. I'd love to help you. There's nothing more than helping people that we like to do. In fact, we've got something coming up that I think you guys are going to love. By the end of this summer, there's going to be an entirely self-serve option available. All you have to do, it'll be available to you. It's going to be all new material. It's going to be everything that you need from day one to just do what you need to do.
But yeah, and it's kind of what we're doing is we're combining all the years of experience that we have had working with couples and people who are struggling with porn and putting it all into one place, succinct, easy to do.
So all you have to do is just order it, download it, watch it, do it. And if you want more help after that, we're available. You can you can come to the membership, you can come to the individual coaching. But if you want just something that you can use all by yourself, it's going to come. It's coming up. So get ready for it. By the end of the summer, that's what we're going to have. All right, you guys. We're looking forward to helping anybody who has need of our help. We love you guys. We're so grateful for you. Please share this podcast with anybody you think might need it.
Leave a review.
Yeah, leave a review. All right. Have a great week. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Self Mastery Podcast. Every day, Darcy and I work with amazing men and women to remove pornography from their lives and relationships. If you're ready to take the next step in your journey, let us help you. Sign up for a consult at zachspafford.com/workwithme, and you can set up some time for you or your spouse to meet with me or with Darcy, and we can help you get started on your self-mastery journey. Thanks for listening to Thrive Beyond Pornography. If you're seeking guidance and support to overcome pornography for good and begin creating a thriving life beyond it, check out my free webinar, How to Overcome Pornography with Skills That Actually Work. You'll learn practical, proven skills guided by an expert coach who has personally overcome pornography. Whether you're getting started for just yourself or along with your spouse, Darcy and I can teach you the tools that will help you put your life on the right path for you. Be sure to check out the show notes for a direct link, and if you could take a moment to leave a review wherever you listen to podcasts, it would mean the world to us. Your reviews play a significant role in helping others discover the show so they can join us on this transformative journey. Thank you for being part of the Thrive Beyond Pornography community. Until our next episode, stay strong, stay focused, and keep thriving.